I'm gonna do a review on these Wood River 3-piece carbide turning tool set. I recently went to my local woodcraft and I took a small bowl class. So we made this bowl. This is made out of alder. This is my very first bowl, and I kind of like turning bowls. So I ended up already started this one. This is made out of cherry, and I did some like grooves in here, and I burned it with a burning kit I got from Woodcraft. But I still gotta do the inside, so we'll do that in this video. But to do the class, I needed a bowl gouge, and I have a traditional bowl gouge, but it's not very sharp. And if you're like me, I don't have the easiest time with sharpening certain chisels that I have. So I figured when I was there, I'd get these carbide tools. And I didn't want to just buy a bowl gouge because then I'd have to buy more. So I was looking for like a set that had multiples. And I seen this and I picked this up. I think it was on sale, but I also got a 10% off because I was doing the class. So I think I got this for like $95. I have used them, and I've mainly used this one, which is kind of like your roughing gouge. I've used this quite a bit. I've actually already turned the carbide. It's got 4 sides, so you can keep turning it as one gets dull. I was told that each side should be good up to 5 hours of turning before you'd have to go to a new side. And then I've used the bowl gouge, and I haven't turned this one at all yet. I feel like it's still pretty sharp. And then I did try this for a brief moment. I tried doing it to do my little grooves in this cherry bowl. And I wasn't exactly pleased with how it was cutting. I ended up using my traditional parting tool. I was probably using this the wrong way though. I'm using it as a parting tool, which I think this is considered like a detailer. So, yeah. But for what I got here, it does come with a replacement screw and a replacement carbide insert, which would go for your roughing gouge. And then it comes with the tool that you use to loosen up and all that. I actually enjoy using these more than my traditional ones. I found though that with my traditional ones, I can remove more faster than I can with these, but you get a much nicer finish with the carbide over the traditional, at least I do. So I'd just like to show you how they work. We'll finish doing this bowl on the lathe and go from there. So before we get started, I'd also like to say one more thing. When I bought this, they told me that this is a great set, but if you're gonna be doing like acrylics or anything like that, like pin turning, they said these wouldn't be really good for that. So I guess like the carbide tips that you have on these, they cut a certain way, and if you go into the acrylic, it's not gonna cut it very nice. You'll get a lot of chip out and stuff like that, is what he explained to me. But I don't really do pins, and I honestly don't think I'll probably do any pins. It's not something I'm interested in doing. So these I think will be just fine for me. But if you are looking for a carbide set and you want to get into pin turning, you might not want to go this route. So you're going to want to set your tool rest to where your tool is sitting at exactly center with these carbides. Unlike with your traditional ones, you can be slightly under center. And then you're just going to want to start from the center and work your way out towards you you're never going to want to go past center away from you because you'll be able to get a catch and some bad stuff can happen there. Now right here, I'm getting ready to adjust my my tool rest. So as you're turning, you're going to take off material, so then there's going to be a bigger gap between your tool rest and your material. So you just want to keep bringing it in. Make sure your tool stays as close as it can possibly be. Now right here, I'm getting ready to start sanding. I'm gonna start with 120 grit, and I end up working myself all the way up to 600 grit. I skipped through most of the sanding just because I don't want to bore you guys. Getting ready to put the finish on. I'm using a Doctor's Wood Shop. It's a crystal wood bowl finish. Well, I started to make a mistake here. You're supposed to put the finish on by hand, like I'm doing now. Make sure you get the finish in every single spot you possibly can before you start doing your friction finish. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just hand wiping, getting it completely covered. I'm going to turn the lathe on and apply all my coats with a friction polish. I end up doing like 3 coats. All right, so we finished the inside of this bowl. I did only end up using the bowl gouge for this video. I wish I would have thought to do this before, because I actually used the roughing gouge on the underside, and I did more stuff on that side. But my only thing that I have that's kind of a con to these is seeing it's so small. When you're really on it for a while, you can feel the heat through the handle. When with the traditional ones, you can hold further back or whatever's comfortable for you, but I don't really feel any heat coming from it with the traditional. This I do, but it's not that big of a deal. Other than that, I mean, it does a really good job. I like it. This is like a 9-inch bowl, and this was a 6-inch bowl. Alder, cherry. This one has some really nice details in it. Like you got like these spiral things from a knot. This has like, it's kind of like sapwood almost. It's got some nice figure in it. It's got real nice pattern. I will say, turning alder, my only thing with alder is, I mean, you probably can't really see it real well, but the ingrained is really hard to get really nice and clean and smooth in alder. The cherry seemed to be a lot better. But overall, I think these are a great way to go. You don't have to sharpen like you would your traditional tools. If it starts to get dull, you can just flip the side, which is super easy. I will show that right here, just because I know if I don't, I will be getting comments. So this one I could probably turn because I haven't done it yet. So you just stick that in there, loosen it. You don't have to take it all the way off, but I was on the 1 position. I'll just rotate it to the 2, tighten it back up. On all these carbide tips, they're numbered. So you got like a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. So it's easy to know which side you're using and which one to go to. Now, I did mention that I got this for like $95. They're probably not on sale anymore. And if you get it without taking a class, you won't get the 10% off. So the actual price tag on this is $143.99. But either way, I think this is a good way to go. You get 3 tools. Now you can get one single tool, carbide. It'll be a much longer, bigger tool, but it's like $140 some just for one. So I figured this would be the better route. I get 3 tools for pretty much the same price. The only thing is, if you're gonna do acrylics, pens, and stuff like that, these I was told you won't want to use for that. So you probably wanna go the other route. But that wraps it up for this video. Thanks for watching. If you like more bowl turning or anything like that, just comment below. Please press like and subscribe. Helps me out a ton. And have